Hi, my name is Edgar, and I'm here with the Introduction to Speech class for Ms. Thompson. We're doing our persuasive speech today. Mine is called Dream. My persuasive speech is going to be over the DACA Act. I hope to persuade my audience that the Dreamers Act should still be accepting applications after it came to a halt in 2017. For those who don't know, the Dreamers Act was initiated for young immigrants to have the opportunity for them to be able to participate in education, work, and life just like anyone else. Would you vote to allow young immigrants to have the same opportunity as you? Stats do show that on average, 72% of major companies do employ DACA recipients. Many would say yes, I'll have no problem. And then you think, well, they might take my job. Stats do show that on average, DACA recipients are right along with that of U.S. citizens as far as employability. Wow. So, after reading many articles, reports, and blogs, they all have a few things in common, where the success rate is great among DACA students that pursue further education, many of them graduating with bachelor's, master's, and doctorates. So, again, considering the data, would you vote to support DACA, or would you fear for your own good? Now, personally, myself, I like to provide everyone with the same platform to build upon. After all, it's what one can do with what they have rather than having everything given to them. So, connections are key. Resources are key. Connections are key to knowing who can get you the opportunity that you seek. Knowing a doctor, a lawyer, a librarian, a technician, those are resources one can use to be able to better educate themselves. Having easy access to those, influences provide good education. It wears down on crime. It educates one, and it's good because it's prominent and it helps them in the long run. And if we welcome our immigrants, we can learn a lot from their heritage as well, which all becomes beneficial for us to lean on as well. We are all immigrants in a sort. Our ancestors did not come from this land. They came from millions of miles away. I mean, really, have you ever thought how it is where you are? Can you imagine your parents not having a legal status? I mean, Jesus, that's something that nobody wants to endure. Think about that. Would you? So, whenever hospitals have someone that has gone beyond their own cognitive because of drugs, they're going to save that life. And I feel like that isn't really any different from a young immigrant adult that wants to better themselves when they had no choice on being brought over for a supposed better life. I don't know. All I do know is that after DACA receiving, that 69% of respondents reported moving to a job with better pay. According to an article read on the link below, it's crazy the amount of impact made in that first year of 2016 and 2017. 54% moved to a better job that better fits their education and training. The other 54% moved to a job that better fits the long-term career goals. It's said that within a decade, DACA beneficiaries are expected to contribute about $460.3 billion to the GDP. Can you imagine losing that money? Wow, that's billions we're talking about. Billions will be lost. Every life matters. I mean, why should we save DACA once and for all? I just feel like DACA gives thousands, millions of young lives the opportunity to help themselves and those loved ones around them. Every day, there are new young kids that are losing out on the opportunity of going to college here within the next few years, as it is still a very, very prevalent situation that's ongoing right now. Ever since the Trump administration came, they halted the acceptance of all the programs and, current applications. Millions of DACA recipients fear for their lives right now and everything they have built upon. So, a program that helps assist immigrants that were brought here young and unable to, help for themselves, that now want to help for themselves to gain a residential status, education, health, and wealth in the United States. That also sounds like a program that America would have, but they don't. Well, that's right now due to the Trump administration. But how awesome would that be to bring it back? So I hope that I have well informed you well enough so that way you can make a logical decision which helps millions of families by, accepting the DACA program and voting yes for it. Like my father said, el sol sale para el que lo vaya a buscar, which translates into the sun shines on whoever goes out and looks for it. Not a Harvard man, but a wise man, to who this day amnesty was his savior and is now a successful Latino American man that came to the United States with one goal, which was to have a better life. Which if we give our DACA recipients the same, they will have a better life, not only for them, and everyone around them. Thank you.